Yeah!
We're back. And as you can see, it's just me and Janaé. It's just us.
Whether you prefer that or not,
Listen.
that's the situation we have today.
In the first time in Black Degree and Unfiltered history and the Gravity history, we had a 2-part episode because y'all don't know how to act.
And it wasn't even like one of our game episodes where we do Battle of the Sexes or anything. It was just a bunch of niggas in a room losing their minds. Niggas is a general consensus.
Yeah.
Not even just men.
It was a lot going on.
It was a lot going on. But we're back.
Yeah. And we're excited to be back. I just want to point out we're both 30 now.
Oh. That's the lead off of the show.
Yeah, because you really
we are both 30
both
now.
30 now.
That is true.
And it's well, we've experienced all 4 seasons in the last week in Kansas City, but it's warm today. I was going to say the weather's getting nice.
So nice.
It was ice on Monday. It's rainy last week.
It was so crazy.
Yeah, we've literally experienced all 4 seasons. But yes, we both have celebrated birthdays. We've entered a new decade.
That's
and
right.
Had a time.
Entering a new season.
Come on.
The first day of spring is next week.
I did not know that.
It
I don't
is.
know what day it is. I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
How was your birthday, friend?
It was a good time.
Good time. That's
Yes. Good. I went out of town. I got to go to the beach, and that was what I wanted to do. So I was in the water, and I was telling the lady at work, I said, I feel like my life is a constant battle of either being by the water or trying to get back to the water. And so right now I'm in the, okay, I need to get back to the water type thing. Like I've been, even this weekend, I was like, I think me and my friends should go to take a road trip to the lake because I just want to be back by the water. I love it.
I love the water. It's so calming. It's so peaceful. I don't have to worry about anything. I talked about it a little bit at the end of the last show, but I went on a cruise for my birthday and I had a time like I'm ready to book another one, and I'm just like, let's go on.
It's the whole goal of being back to the water.
Yeah, and I was on the water for 6 days, having a blast. I went snorkeling. I got dropped in the middle of the ocean. I was not prepared, guys.
I went parasailing.
See,
that was kind of nuts. I was 500 feet above the ocean.
Yeah.
And when I tell people that, they keep going, did you see any sharks? No, because I wasn't looking for them. Yeah. I wasn't looking down being like, oh, it's a shark. I was looking out and up trying to not have a panic attack. Yeah. And be like, oh. And I literally, on the video, I don't move my hands from this position the whole time.
And then they always say, let go, enjoy yourself. No.
I had a great time holding on.
She was above the ocean, and I was in that mug, looking down. Everybody keeps asking me, did I see sea turtles? And I did not. I was very disappointed. I did not see sea turtles. You weren't the only person.
Mm-hmm. I was just saying I was one of the people.
Very, very disappointed that I didn't see a sea turtle. I did see a few fish, a lot of coral reefs. And when the first time I looked down there, I was like, oh, my God.
We are in here.
We're in here. I was like, oh, like my feet are not touching anything. It was a good experience though. And then we were like around one of the places, like our tour guide was like, if you swim over there, you'll be it's a 7,000 foot drop. I said, you ain't got to worry about me going over there. Not doing it.
Don't even worry about it, friend.
Not doing it. But I had a good time. That was my first cruise. I'm ready to go on another one. Like all you gotta do is say the word. So any of you cruise lines,
if you're watching,
all you gotta do is say, come on. I'm there. It was great. But no, turning 30 it has been very interesting.
Is there anything that like you want like to accomplish at 30? So just this year.
Lord Jesus. That was a loaded question that I was not prepared for.
I wasn't either. Or is there anything that you're going to do differently this year?
I think just kind of what I've already started. When I was like, the last year I've been going around like asking like women that I respect and admire, like, what is something like the biggest lesson you could give me as I turn 30? And so many of them were saying like at 30, like things just get lighter. And in a sense of like, you find out who's really in your corner and what relationships. And I was like, I feel like I've been going through that the last 5 years. And they're like, well, you just started early, so like 30 is going to be a little bit of a breeze, like with the relationships and like you learning who is supposed to be in your life and who's meant to be there. And every relationship needs to mean something. Every relationship has to have a purpose. And so just like leaning into that, because almost every woman, and I asked a lot of women, like not even just my mom and my aunts, like I even asked like coworkers and like older friends and stuff. Everybody said that. So I'm like, I'm leaning into that. Like every relationship got to make sense.
I like that.
Yeah.
And what's funny, interesting is that I, from my birthday party, kind of felt like that. Mm-hmm. So like I went out of town and did all that, but then I also had a party. And so one of the things one of the realizations or whatever was that so many times I get together with like family and stuff and they're like, oh, we should, do more stuff, or nobody calls us, blah, 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 blah. And when the opportunity presented itself, when I reached out and did the calling and all that, they didn't show up.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, I don't feel that I have to do that anymore because I have extended. And what I have now decided is because I feel like I show so much consideration, I want the relationships where people show consideration back to me. Oh, that's so and so at the party, so like I felt so much love by who was there because it doubled down on the people who show up for me. Yeah. And like I love because it's what's shown to me, but I don't have to overextend myself and all this stuff because it's not shown back. And that's okay. Like not even in a vindictive way, just kind of a more, I now see that I can move different and that it's okay.
I like that too.
Yeah.
I like that too.
So that's 30.
I was gonna say, as somebody that I feel like I show up for everybody, and I also have multiple opportunities for people to show up for me, and they don't. Yeah. So it just, and it's like you said, it's not a petty thing. It's not a like there's tension or there's anything between us. It's just like I just want to move differently.
Yeah, I see how it is, and that's okay. And I'll be moving this way from now
on.
Yeah.
This is 30.
We need a banner.
This is 30. Literally every time I tell my sisters that, she be like, look at you being 30. I'm like, man, things. And it wasn't, I don't know, like when I was talking to my nana and I asked her and she was like, I kept jokingly, I was asking everybody, like, does it hurt? Like turning 30 doesn't hurt. And my nana was like, for some reason, everybody thinks like it's just like this big dramatic change. Like it's just a light switch. It's just like, nope, you just wake up and you 30 and nothing changed. Nothing happened. And I was like, she's like, no, you know that. But I'm like, no, I did. Yeah. I was like, I woke up in the Bahamas. Carefree, 30 years old. So, a good time.
I was like, woke up, and then me and my friend who was out of town with me and said, all right, we going to the beach. We finna go get harnessed up and thrown in the air. And I think to be up there on my actual birthday, I thought was really cool because it was so peaceful. Like you up there, you high, all you can see is clouds and ocean, and then like I turned and like saw the sand and the buildings. But it's just like you're up there, you're high and you're free. All you hear is water and waves, and it was like this is a peaceful day, and that's how I want not only 30, but that's how I want my life to be. I want my life to be happy and peaceful and safe because harness, but able to move freely about the cabin.
Unrelated. Every time we record, one of our mothers blows up our phones. Now it's my mother. Last time it was your mother. Now it's my mother. Does she know we record?
That's funny.
But yes, those
like
were
when
our
you
birthdays.
watch this.
But yes, those were our birthdays. Very excitable. One thing I realized, I didn't realize, but I was like, we never get to spend our birthdays together because they're so close. I was like, we just gonna have to plan something in the middle. But me and my best friend are like that because her birthday's January 23rd, and then me. I'm like, all right, well, we just gonna have to plan a group something or like a joint.
When you did the return, when you did the what was it? When you the redo. That in the summertime.
Yeah.
Because it's like I did.
Have I told that story on the pod? I don't know.
I feel like we've alluded to it, but probably never the full thing. But we did get to do that one. Yeah. But that's true. That is very true.
Because I think that you should have your birthday. Who can tell you when you celebrate your birthday? I celebrated my birthday in July. My birthday is in February. And I had a party in July. And you know what? Did. My people showed up for me.
Yes, we did.
I had cupcakes. They sang happy birthday to me. And I had a time. I actually got really, really, really drunk that night. That was crazy. I was dying. Never again. Never again.
So what the whole point of this is show up for the people who show up for you.
Yeah.
And especially for birthdays. Birthdays are special. Let me tell you something.
Birthdays?
Yeah. I have gone on record saying that I am changing the ladies' lives at my job one lady at a time, or one household at a time, because they weren't, big celebrator people and more stuff. And I came in there and I said, hey, why would you not celebrate? It's the one day that nobody can take away from you. It's one day that you can make all about you, and that's it. My birthday happens to fall on International Women's Day. I call it this Women's Day because I was born that day. Sorry, ladies. Everybody's great, but it's mine. Like, it's the one day that you can make it all about you, and that's fine. Now, you can make other days about you, and, that's your business. But it's your day to celebrate. You did nothing but be born. And celebrate that.
The reason why, and I would say probably in the last 6 or 7 years, I have gone so hard and done things on my birthday because so many of my birthdays were ruined for me because of what was going on. And so now I'm like, oh no, it's a party every year. I don't care.
It's a parade inside my city.
Literally. Every year.
Yeah.
So,
as it should be.
Celebrate your birthdays.
That's right.
And the people's birthdays around you.
That's right.
Birthdays go crazy. I think that everybody should. Hold on. This is another story. Birthdays. My Nana, for her birthday, because I was just telling somebody this, I've never lived in the same city as my grandparents, so I always send them something, nothing but cakes or whatever. And last year, I sent my grandmother an edible arrangement, and this lady was telling everybody that I sent her edibles.
Oh.
And I said, no. Nana, do not tell anybody else that I sent you an edible or edibles. Say that I sent an edible arrangement for your birthday.
Oh, that's funny.
So that was crazy. That just made me think of that. I was telling that story earlier.
That's funny.
Shout out to my Nana. She's wild.
She was trying to get us turned.
I was like, who? You said I did not send you an edible.
Funny.
An edible arrangement.
Full context is important.
It is very important. And she even texted me. She was like, "Thank you so much for my edibles." That's not. Grandparents are crazy. Moving on.
I was like, I don't even have a quippy thing to say.
Grandparents say whatever. All right, March Madness. It is that time.
It's the first. So when you guys see this, it won't be the first day, but today is the first day. It is my favorite Thursday of the year. It trumps Thanksgiving for me because this is my favorite Thursday of the year. It's hilarious. The best. I originally was gonna have this or that stuff for you because we can't do a full bracket here, that would take so much time, but I didn't make this or that stuff because I was fighting the war of the traffic to get over here. So
I'm not really a huge college basketball fan.
Well, it wasn't going to be college basketball stuff. That's why I wasn't gonna do that to you. Like my this or that was gonna be like Toni Braxton or Janet Jackson.
Whoa, I feel like you've done this to me before.
Right, and I think that was like in our get to know you stuff, so I didn't do that. But
what did I say last time?
I don't know. Now you're reaching. I don't know.
I'm going to say Toni Braxton because I just saw her in concert again, and it was mind-blowing. There we go.
As a side note, I do think you should watch March Madness. It's great because you cannot watch college basketball and you can still watch March Madness. Yeah. Because anything can happen. Like today, a 12 seed beat a 5 seed and nobody expected it to happen. Well, I did because I picked it on my bracket because a girlie watches March Madness.
I'm hollering.
But it's so fun. And I am in charge of the March Madness event at work.
Of course you are.
Well, they nominated me to do it. But what I was telling one of the ladies who also doesn't watch usually but was excited to participate, I said it's fun because these are people who you have never heard of, will probably never hear about again, and they're going to make a legacy for their school. They're going to get their name set on TV, and they're going to go sell insurance or something like that. And it's super fun because, not everybody's going to the league, and that's okay. That's what March is about.
Yeah.
So yay for March Madness.
It's like a lot of basketball news this week, in general.
Yeah, Kate Cunningham.
A lung collapse.
So sad.
It's sad because health. Nobody wants to have a lung collapse, but also he's having an MVP season, and now you're done.
Well, he is playing lights out. However, the one day that I put you on my parlay, you decided that the lights were out.
Yeah.
So. Wishing you a speedy recovery, Kate.
Yeah.
I think you're fantastic.
I like it.
I won't bet on you anymore, but I do think that you're great.
A collapse lung is
nuts.
Crazy work.
And then for them to just break it this morning at like 7 a.m.
I was literally like, oh my God.
Yeah.
He was on my parlay the other night, and then they were like, oh, he has an injury. And I was like, oh man, Kate, what?
Yeah.
And then lung collapse. I'm like,
so serious.
Yeah, speedy recovery to you and all the best to the Detroit Pistons, but not really because I'm a Celtics fan. But all the best to them. And let's talk about JT back, okay? Jason Tatum is back. Now I was concerned. I don't know about anybody else. I was concerned absurd.
That it was too fast.
Yes, I'm like 10 months.
I get it. That's how I'm gonna feel about Patrick in August.
Let me tell you something. That first game back, first of all, I did not think they were gonna let him play that long. I thought he was like a little minute.
Yeah, get in, get out, get in, get out.
He was playing entirely too long. I was literally watching that game on X. Like Marcus was cracking up at me because every time that man jumped, like, and at one point he dunked and he was hanging on the rim, and I was like, "Hey, yo, bro,
get away from him! Give him some space to land."
And he just he swung a little bit. He just came down like I was like, "Oh, my anxiety was too bad for that." But I mean, it's been a couple of games and he's looking like JT. Is all I'm saying. But I'm still side eyeing everybody because I ain't got time. All right.
That is true.
Yeah, that's NBA and WNBA. They came to us.
I did see
now,
that.
I do think that it's insane that they have $1 million cap. I thought that was insane.
Yes.
But
baby steps.
I like that Asia Wilson is getting that Supermax deal because she deserves. If anybody deserves it, Asia Wilson deserves it. You know how I feel about it. A lot of basketball news.
Yeah. Speaking of, how do you feel about Bam's 83 points? Do you have any thoughts? Do you feel
okay, so as someone that was watching the game, I do believe I agree with him when he said y'all should be mad at the coach because he had 40 at the half?
43, I think.
43 at the half, and coach kept him in. Like, what do you want me to do? Now, I do think that the team purposely missing free throws, that was stupid. But all of those other fouls, if he getting fouled and he going to the line and he making his free throws, hey, I've always been, as a former basketball player and an avid basketball watcher, I've always been told free throws win games. They won games. So, and he even had a statement where he said, if you got that close to breaking a record, you would surpass it if you could as well. I honestly think that everybody is making such a big deal of it because Kobe is no longer alive. Because knowing who Kobe was as a player, if Kobe was alive, he would have been like, if you don't break this record, I don't know. Yeah. I think that people are.
Does he have mama mentality or does he not?
I think that people are being really hard on him for no reason. Now, I did agree with all the tweets saying it's insane that it's Bam because he's not known to be a shooter. Yeah. And he can't get over 12 points most of the because he always sells my parlay. Bam is this close to being on my no bet list. This close.
You gotta put it on there for rebounds.
He don't even be hitting for rebounds. Rebound points. I'm like, this guy.
I think I put him on mine like maybe twice.
I did the next 2 games. I did put him under and he hit the. I knew he wasn't gonna do it again.
Yeah.
But no, I think that if people make record, I think you don't take that away from them. Like I said, the only funny, sketchy kind of stuff that I think is when the Heat players were intentionally missing their free throw so he can get it. But other than that, it was a game. He was playing. The coach put him in. Yeah. What are you supposed to do?
If you don't want him to score, defend him. I guess. Put your hands up.
I was gonna say at one point they were three minutes, like 3. I'm like. At this point, let it go. You're not going to. Somebody said they should have just started swinging because
that's what the analyst was saying and all that. They said we would have just fought him.
No, for real. But no, I love that. I also love that people are saying, Asia, we need 84.
Yeah. So I do.
Somebody said, the Twitter commentary that night had me weak. Somebody said, I feel so bad for whatever poor unfortunate team has to go up against the Aces when Asia Wilson decides she wants to break that record too. I'm like, hey.
And even her tweets were funny when she was like, when you don't have the highest record in the house anymore. And then she said, but now you have something to strive to. I was like, sorry, guys.
I'm here for it.
It has to be somebody, but it will.
I love good basketball. And on our last basketball tidbit, the WNBA game is coming to Kansas City, and I'm excited about it. The Minnesota Lynx are playing. And the Nigerian women's team.
Yep.
I'm excited about it. I'm not a Lynx fan, but I would like to see Nafisa Collier play because she's cold too. Listen, I might be there. I don't know if I'm going to wear my Angel Reese jersey or my Asia Wilson jersey, but one of those jerseys are going to get worn.
You know how sad I was that I missed the Unrivaled? Unrivaled was in Florida, and I was there the week after. I said,
That's how I felt when I was in Vegas, and the Aces had an away game, and then the day I left, they came back and they had a home game.
Yeah. And the Heat was down there too, but I just wasn't. The Heat played on my birthday, and I was like, I don't want to be at the Heat game on my birthday.
Oh, that would have been a good. Who they play? That would have been.
I don't remember, but I wasn't moved because last year I did. Last year I went to the Pelicans game in New Orleans and saw Ja Morant. Had a blast. Yeah. Got the Thunderclappers. Was on the jumbotron. Had a great time.
That's how I felt when I went to the Celtics game the day before my birthday. Initially I wasn't gonna go because they played the Pistons. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I don't want to go to that game. I'm like, when are the Celtics?
See, I was going for Ja Morant and the Grizzlies, so that's why I was like, this is a great time.
Yeah.
And the Pelicans were being the Pelicans, so we went for like $60 maybe 80. No, it was more than that, but we was down low. It was a great time.
The Pelicans.
They were. Crazy. I don't know. I didn't say they were bad. I just said they were being the Pelicans.
I believe. Yeah. Great week for basketball.
Yes. So. Also in sports news, Venezuela won the World Baseball Championship. That was fun.
Did not know that.
Yeah, we have 3 Royals players on the Venezuelan team.
I did see that. Yeah, I did see that.
And they, we lost to USA, which we also have a player on there too. I am not Venezuelan. they lost to, or USA lost to them. But it was super fun. The whole clips of the whole championship as a Royals fan was fun because a lot of the Royals players were doing big things. So, fellas, with opening day in a few weeks, maybe we keep that going.
Please.
Even if you're on, a different team where you're not wearing your flag and all that, when you put on the jersey with the Quick Trip patch, keep it going. That would be great.
Why did you have to emphasize the Quick Trip patch?
Because Quick Trip is very proud of their patch on the jerseys, and I respect that. So,
speaking of Kansas City sports, I am so sad about Pacheco.
Really?
I love Pacheco.
Yeah, so does my mommy.
Oh, I'm so sad. Pop.
I saw it coming.
I said, now I got to get a different jersey. I just got to get him a home jersey at this point because y'all never talk about me for wearing a Pacheco jersey.
Yeah, I have a Snead jersey that just hangs in my closet.
Oh, man.
I love him. I have always loved defensive players the most. I don't know where that. No, I do know where that came from, but my love for seeing people get hit is what started my love for defensive players in football. And so now I just have 2 sitting in my closet.
I'm so sad about Pacheco.
I'm so sorry.
What am I going to do?
You going to root for Kenneth Walker, the third?
I don't know who that man is.
You will when the season starts.
All right.
He was Super Bowl MVP.
I'm just going to get him a home jersey.
Okay. I didn't say get a jersey. I just said you're going to root for him.
What am I supposed to do with my Pacheco jersey now? So sad.
Hang it in your closet. You can still wear it.
Next to my Kevin Garnett jersey.
People wear Matt Castle jerseys all the time. You just put a jersey on.
Well, people be having Tyreek Hill jerseys and the tape be over the name. So that's why I just didn't know how that worked.
Getting a Tyreek Hill jersey in the first place was a choice. America.
Well. That took a turn.
Oh, that's what. Speaking of America, I forgot to mention this in my random tidbits of what I did. I went and saw a naturalization ceremony. I forgot what it was called. So I saw people become citizens. It was so nice. It was very cool. As someone, I should have talked about this later, but that's fine. As someone who is very rarely patriotic, it was very nice to see other people be patriotic. And that it was so special. Because what I said was that if you are wanting to join this country in its current state of craziness,
that's true.
More power to you, and I will cheer for you. And I did, and it was great. 66 people became citizens yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. 66 people from 27 different countries. It was so special. They said what country they were from, and the people didn't. But they had the country up there, and they had the people stand, and they turned around, and they waved, and it was great. And then they make them say an oath to the country, which I have some thoughts about that. But
an oath to America?
Yep. Basically, yeah, I have some thoughts about how they conduct that there situation. But the people were excited, and that's really what matters. The little kids that gave them flags.
Aww.
It was a real propaganda machine up in that Peace Boy. But no, it was great. Did you see the TikTok talking about how America fumbled propaganda so hard because millennials and the Gen Z people, we were so patriotic at one point.
Yeah, with the Old Navy and stuff.
Let me tell you, I used to have red, white, and blue beads in my hair every 4th of July.
Yeah, we were Old Navy t-shirt.
Oh,
girlies.
How the mighty have fallen.
'Cause what are we doing?
What are we doing? Gas is $3.10 at Costco. Costco.
It's just so much going on in the world, Jesus.
I didn't expect a detour there, but I am upset about it.
Hey, you
what
do what you mean? Want. This is our show.
But again, good for the people who are now citizens. And hey, you feel free to yell about your gripes too, because this is America and you can do that. Sort of.
Well,
sort of.
That's another show.
Yeah. Word to CBS and the Oscars. Speaking of CBS and the Oscars, the Oscars was last week.
That was a great segue.
So, did you watch the
Oscars? Bits and pieces. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Okay.
I did see that Sinners got snubbed quite a bit. Those are our thoughts. Yeah. It's been a while since we just stared at the camera.
I did watch the Oscars. I actually sort of quite enjoy the Oscars usually. But like mama dressed up for it. She had a Sinners dress. It was very cute. She was very in theme.
I know that's right.
Yeah. And so we had Sinners themed food. So we had barbecue for the Smokestack Twins because and then we had catfish nuggets because that's what they were serving. Yes. So we were very excited, very on brand. Let me tell you something.
Shout out to Michael B. Jordan.
That's it.
Shout
that's
out to
all.
Michael B. Jordan.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Have you seen the combination of like all the black people reactions and stuff when he won?
I saw Tiana Taylor say, "Yes, nigga."
I did not.
That was crazy. I'm like, at the Oscars.
I saw the regular people who were watching from home's reaction.
Oh no, no. I thought you meant the
funny.
people there.
No, I did not see that. Yeah. That's wow.
Very black.
All right. But I was so happy for him and for Ryan Coogler.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, that movie just makes me emotional. I'm so happy for you guys.
Yeah. I will say Michael B. Jordan he changed my mind with Sinners because before I was like, he's not that great of an actor. But he changed my mind in Sinners.
The man played twins.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
But what was so interesting to me and kind of why I put it on here was at the beginning of the night, kind of what am I trying to say? The way that black people kind of all feel the same about like award shows and stuff like this. Mm-hmm. Like I remember like at the beginning when they had lost like the first 3-ish maybe. And so everybody was kind of feeling like you could see many people tweeting like, I feel like it's going to be one of them nights. I feel like, they about to play in our face. I remember Kev on stage tweeted, he said, he said, it's starting to feel like a night where the nomination is the award and that's not what it is. Yeah. And so it's just so, I don't even know the right word, but so interesting that they're, as a collective, like that's a feeling that you get because you've seen so many people's faces get played in over multiple award shows, over multiple genres all the time. And it's just like, it doesn't have to be like that, Academy. But let me tell you something. If he didn't win that Best Actor Oscar, I was driving down to the Academy. I don't even know where the Academy is. I was going to drive there. I don't know if you're based in LA or not, but I was headed on my way.
I think this is why it's so important that we support our award shows. Yeah. Like, no, don't get me wrong. The BET Awards has fallen off so much since we were kids. I don't know what the heck they got going on at BET Awards, but like the Soul Train Awards, they discontinued it. They don't have it anymore. Yeah. Why? I don't know that if it was the viewership or anything, but like stuff like that. The Image Awards. The Image Awards. Did you know the Image Awards came on a couple weeks ago? I did not know that. I didn't see anything. I didn't know. I just happened to be clicking.
I didn't.
Like, the Image Awards.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't get to watch the actual show, but I saw like the tweets and I was following it live on the internet.
Yeah. I think we just need to do a better job of supporting our award shows, but they also have to do a better job of letting us know when things are so that we can support, so that we can have those nights where it's black excellence and we don't got to worry about getting played in our face. Right. I want to see a category where it's Sinners and I don't know. The movies came
That's
out
what I was like. Oh, what you about to throw out there? But
I don't know. But like, I want to see a loaded category. Was like, whoever wins this, I'm with it because all of these movies were good. Yeah. Speaking of movies, also very random. Are you excited about to see Michael Jackson movie? Are you gonna go?
I'm gonna go. Yes, excited. Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I saw the new trailer.
When does it come out?
Sometime next month.
Okay.
I really like that they got one of his nephews to do it.
Yes, I do like that.
One of his kids to do it, but
don't get me started on that. Okay. I didn't know that's what you was about to say, and it took everything in me to keep my comments to myself.
I love that they have one of his nephews because even when you watch like the trailer that I just saw about like an hour ago or so. He's so excited to pay tribute to his uncle to the point that he was like, I was rehearsing months and months before we ever started filming. Yeah. Like, I never stopped dancing. Like, I was dancing when my feet were bleeding. Like, commitment.
You put the work in. Yeah.
Commitment. Like, Cause how can you play somebody like Michael Jackson in Half Acid?
Right.
You can't.
You cannot.
I feel sorry.
Because if you're gonna do that, keep it.
I feel let's like. Me and my friend, me and some of my single friends, we always say like, when it's time for Beyonce to have a biopic, who's gonna play her? She's gonna have to play herself. Because what?
You must or keep it.
Like, who's gonna play her? And I hate, because when you see other biopics, like I hate when people do their own biopics so much. Like Fantasia, now I know we're not on the same, but I hate that movie with everything in me. Because how do you suck at playing yourself? Oh. Sorry, Fantasia, I love you, but that movie is awful. It's horrible. Who else? Like Toni Braxton's Lifetime movie, awful. I hated it. Nobody looks like anybody in that movie. I hated it.
I've now learned that I've not watched a lot of biopics.
Oh, I love it.
I've watched a lot of true crime biopics. But that's not the same.
I love a good biopic. Like, The Temptations is one of my favorite movies.
Never seen it. We didn't talk about that before?
I don't know. Either way, it's news.
Sorry.
Maybe it's not new news.
Breaking news number 2.
It's a great movie. But I think The Temptations is one of the greatest biopics ever. I don't know if they were singing, but they were embodying those people. You got to embody the person. And so that's why I'm saying I love that it's his nephew, and I'm excited to see it. I need to go find a sparkly outfit. I need a glove.
I respect that. I'm excited for the new rom-com with Haley and Ray J. John. I think that's how you say his name.
I don't know.
Oh, boy from Bridgerton.
Bailey. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to see that.
I'm
excited for Scary Movie 6. I'm excited.
I have no thoughts.
I'm
glad they're making it. Good for you guys.
I'm just glad to see the OG cast.
Yeah. I was like, I have no thoughts, but yeah. America, what movies are you guys excited for? Also, America, how do you feel about the Oscars? Do you have thoughts? What are yours?
What are your thoughts on the Oscars?
Yeah. My other comment about that was it's kind of on the same vein of being prepared for disappointment, was like interesting to see. Like, you could see Michael B. Jordan's visceral sigh of relief when it happened. Yeah. And let me tell you, good for you. I think that's the part that makes me emotional, because it's like you have to prepare yourself to get your face played in. Yeah. And that's what is exhausting. That's why I was going to make a drive to the Academy. Because the man played twins. Like,
he pulled a
that's
Lindsay
it. That's
Lohan.
all.
I think exactly. He pulled a Lindsay Lohan.
Exactly.
In 2026.
And when Wumi was on Kelly Clarkson talking about one character has dimples and one doesn't because of the way he held his face, and he wore two. Let me tell you, Smoke. Nope. Stack has dimples. Smoke does not. That's one person. Michael B. Jordan held his face a certain way to have dimples for Stack. He wore two different size shoes for the characters because their attitudes and energies are different. I was going to drive to the Academy. That's it. I'm glad I didn't have to, because y'all got it semi-right. But also, how does the most nominated movie ever for 16 categories, how is that not the best director? I don't know. No shade to you, Mr. Thomas Paul Anderson.
They like to play.
Paul Thomas Anderson? I don't know your name. I'm sorry, friend. Mr. One battle after another director. I think you're probably great as well. That's it.
No right. Google it.
Then that's the situation. You didn't get up there giving people lessons on the type of the films and the different camera lenses and all that stuff. He did. No shade to you or Maya Rudolph, because they're apparently together. I think you guys are probably super nice people. I don't really care. It's not about that right now. But that's all.
Speaking of watching things, Love is Blind. It's season 10?
Yes.
Season 10, Love is Blind just ended. Let me tell you something. Love is not blind. Nope. We keep learning that it's not blind. I think you guys can wrap it up now. I think we can wrap it up. It's not blind. It's just not.
Now it's just dramatic. Change the name of the show.
Love is dramatic. Because
that's fine.
I don't mind. There was not one couple that I rooted for. And everybody's saying that they rooted for Vic and Christine. I'm not a fan. Sorry.
Really?
Not a fan.
I just think they're boring.
Not a fan.
Which I think boring love is fine.
Just not a fan.
I just didn't care. I think you guys are... I'm glad you're still together. I think that's nice.
All the best.
You know how I be feeling about when people get on there and they be too churchy. And I just be like, okay.
I know, you felt like they were too churchy.
Yes. Every time they were just like, I just feel that the Lord brought us together, which I'm sure he did. Yay. This is not a bash on churchy love. I think that's fantastic. But oh my gosh, just every sentence.
Churchy love is
Brother.
crazy. I didn't think they were that bad. Like,
well, Miss Churchy, I'm sure you don't like.
No, because I get irritated very easily. Like, okay, guys,
everything's kind of boring.
Everything they were boring, and I just don't.
And I also think that that Netflix thought they were boring too, because how do you not send them to Mexico with everybody else?
Hold the phone, because how do you have a production budget and you can only send a set number of couples on the honeymoon when the whole point of the show is to get engaged, go on a honeymoon, live together, get married?
Sound like a lie to me, Netflix. Somebody lying.
Y'all mean y'all couldn't find the money to send an extra couple?
Right.
Please.
Right.
I thought that was BS too.
Mm-hmm. And who gave them their honeymoon? TurboTax or something?
TurboTax, yeah, TurboTax sponsored their honeymoon.
Which one? The note was funny, talking about congratulations for not having to file separately. I was like, okay, but what are we doing? What are we doing?
I wasn't rooting for anybody. I knew Alex and Ashley weren't gonna get married. First of all, Alex
is homeless.
Alex, this is me looking at you. You're awful.
If you have internet and can watch this. Because he's homeless.
That man
or unhoused
told so many conflicting stories, and then had the nerve to have
the attitude about
it. His attitude on the reunion was blowing me. And every time I hate when somebody says, I hate when somebody's like, you did or you said ABC to me. Can you point it out? I hate that. And they always want to do that when you're in the height of explaining, like, this happened to me. I'm frustrated about it. Can you tell me when I did that? Can you give me an example of that?
He was out there getting jazzy.
Roll the tape. How about that?
Jazzy.
Talking about, I never lied. No, there was no overlapping. You also didn't say that you were going to Texas to spend time with your ex.
No, it's so crazy. And then Vanessa Lachey, she was like, you just seem like you have the perfect answers to everything. He said, well, should I pretend not to know?
It was so...
First of all, I'll slap you.
Like,
straight up, I'll slap you.
Was blowing
so
me.
Crazy. Because what are you so mad for?
And even him saying, like, oh, Ashley went first at the altar because it was a power move. What did he say? I didn't think that my... what did he say? Oh, I can't remember the word he said. It wasn't integrity. He's like, I didn't think that this would get called into...
It might have been.
Did he say, I didn't think that integrity would get called into place? You didn't think that the person that you're standing at the altar with wouldn't talk about your integrity? What are we talking about?
And then all his follow-up talking about, well, I didn't get my hair cut or all that because I was saving that for my real wife. So you knew too. So what did we do this for? You could have stayed. You could have... Two couples called it off before they even made it to the altar. You could have been number 3. Yeah. This was not... As a matter of fact, when you thought that she was trying to trap you in Ohio, that's when you should have called it off.
Him saying that she was asking questions about his past relationships to trap him and not really understand what was going on is insane.
When he said he didn't want to hug her because she was on her cycle, I said, oh, hey... This is not your husband, girl.
It's also insane to think that somebody that you're about to marry wouldn't be asking about your past relationships.
It was all crazy.
I would like to know what was going on.
I feel like I need to go back to the beginning season, like the beginning of the season, and watch, because I don't understand how he made it as far as he did. He was a crazy person.
Alex?
Yeah.
What, at the beginning?
No, like at the end. But I don't remember him spitting like great game in the beginning to be like, oh, this is my person.
I think I was not paying attention to them in the pods.
I feel like let me tell you, I know that I'm bad at it because I don't be knowing people's names until they move in together. Yeah.
He was terrible. Devontae. First of all, anybody, let me tell you something.
He looks like a thumb.
People that have, how can I say this? Ethnic names. Is that okay?
It's fine with me.
People that have ethnic names and then shorten them to be more white presenting.
Tells you all you need to know.
His name is Devontae. And Devontae with an A at the end.
Going by Devo is crazy. I never in my wildest world have I ever heard anybody's nickname even being Devo. What's going on? You could have just went by D. But no, because that's urban.
And
so
then
maybe not.
him saying that he's never dated a woman of color. You are a woman of color, not a woman.
I thought you was getting me, and I was like, yeah, you are.
Because I know, there's so many times I wanted to ask him, do you know that you're black?
That's the real question.
I mean,
that's the real question.
Do you know that you are also of color? Because what are we talking about here?
And the problem is that he knew that he was never going to marry Brittany.
From the jump.
Which is why we didn't get to see his family.
Absolutely.
Because I need to see who you came from.
Oh, yeah.
And who you still around.
Oh, yeah.
Because who gave you that name? But also who raised you.
We knew that they weren't going to get married when they were on the honeymoon, and he was off talking to other people saying that he just wasn't attracted to her. Same with Alex. I usually go for darker features.
He was dirty macking like crazy.
How? Why are you going around telling everybody that you like girls with darker features when your fiance doesn't have darker features?
Also, why do you, Mr. Trump supporter man, want somebody who looks ethnic? Y'all make me sick. Because for what? You had your demographic, a blonde, blue-eyed white girl whose parents were also Trumpies, and I imagine she was too.
Her daddy was reading him down. I wasn't here for it. He was like, I'm a lawyer. The questions he was asking, I was like, come on, Dad.
They all crazy.
Come on, Dad. All of the men were horrible. The other couple that I like, their ending like shocked me a little bit, but not that much, was Amber and Jordan. Okay, it wasn't that their ending shocked me. I just didn't expect them to be like that at the reunion. Yeah. And then sis got she walked off. I said, oh, it's a lot going on with this couple. But I understand there was a child involved. And so I understand where she's coming from. But I also understood where he was coming from too. I think that they should have just never got married. They should have both said no.
I have said before, and it felt controversial at the time. It feels less now. People with kids should not go on Love is Blind. I said that about Love Island too. But the past 2 seasons, there have been people who talked about their kids, and they introduced their kids to their person, and it didn't work out, and then they were all blue boo-hoo about introducing that person to their kids. Rightfully so.
Sparkle Meg. And I forgot about them.
Yeah, Luca's dad. I don't even remember his actual name. I remember Luca's name. Netflix, if you're watching, you heard it here first. Do a show for people with kids.
I was just about to say that. Maybe there's a season.
Yeah, Love is Blind parents.
I was like, Love is Blind with kids. Love is Blind parents.
Something. But I do agree that if going in, your deal breaker was somebody with kids, as someone who has a deal breaker with people with kids,
you should have stood on
that. It doesn't go away.
You should have stood on that.
Yeah. And
did they have now she may just look elderly. Not elderly. I'm sorry. I mean
yes!
Are they?
We're getting meaner on this show.
She looks older. Was there a big age difference? Do you remember?
No, and people were saying that she looked old. She went on there and she showed her license and stuff to show that she's not old. How old is she? 30 something. Not too far from us, homie.
Hold on.
Well, while you're looking that up, when I was watching the reunion and they was doing all they talking and all that, let me tell you, as someone who will never be on a man's side, I was on his side because she was sounding crazy, and
Wait, what do you mean? What you mean she was sounding crazy?
Well, so the situation when he was talking about how she showed up to the place and got drunk after 30 minutes and had to sit in the car. Yeah. So I knew that, not that he was right because I hadn't heard both sides, but I knew that she was trying to get ahead of something.
34?
See, I told you. But because on social media, she was dropping a bunch of screenshots of text messages about things. And I was like, this is damage control for damage that hasn't happened yet. And that's exactly what it was. And when he was just like, hey, she had a lot going on and yada, yada, yada. But I don't even remember exactly what all he was saying, but I knew that I was like, Amber, I hate this because I think you're a great girl's girl, but I don't, he doesn't sound wrong. And he ain't mixed up the story. He's not mincing his words. He was just like, this is what happened. It was kind of nuts. She has a lot of problems with people from her past relationship, yada, yada, yada.
I mean, we saw that on the show, though.
Right. So, you know, sure. But also, going back to the original point, they should have not gotten married. He didn't want to live. He didn't want to move into your house. Yeah. Which, Jordan, that's nuts. Her house was all the way done. It was beautiful. She has a child who has a school.
He said he want to live where the bars are.
Where the bars are.
The
bar is low.
That was incompatibility to begin with. You don't even want to live where I'm at. I have a child. She's in school. You want us to move. You want to live over there.
Did you want to kick it?
They should have never said yes.
No. And originally, according to the screenshots, they were both supposed to say no.
I did see that. And she changed her mind at the altar or whatever.
Also, if we are planning to say no, why are we doing this? Netflix.
Damn, they were
Don't
terrible.
Love it.
The only couple that I I didn't even really like them. I liked him. Michael and Emma. I think those are their names. I could be making that up.
No, that's right.
Emma, baby, you need to go talk to that lady on the couch.
Yeah, you do.
And it's okay. You got a lot of childhood trauma. Yeah, understandably so. Baby, not ready to be married. And then Michael, I think you should have just called it quits way before the altar because you knew she didn't want to have kids. And even her saying, well, me saying yes was my declaration to having kids. Baby, I didn't get that either. That was not what I was getting from that either. I was actually very shocked that she said yes.
Also, Netflix and people, if you're watching, I want you guys to stop casting people who are not comfortable with their racial identity because it is awful to watch.
It's very exhausting.
Not even talking about Devontae, who doesn't know what he looks like. That's confusing to watch. But the past 2 seasons, you've had people who, interestingly enough, are from Asian descent and aren't comfortable with it. Well, are comfortable with being Asian, I guess, but like the Patrick guy. Patrick and Casey from last season. They got engaged and then they got out the pods and he was so worried that she wasn't going to find him attractive and wouldn't tell her that she was Asian.
Yes.
And so, specifically for this season, Emma's family, I think that you have done her a disservice about not teaching her about her culture and heritage.
That's why I don't think you should adopt kids outside of your race.
That's not even a hot take because I have similar thoughts. I just didn't know if we were going to talk about that.
Oh.
But yeah. And it shows up when they're adults and you can see it all over her right now.
Yeah.
Because she's not comfortable with herself. And that's why she doesn't want to be a parent. All this whole, I don't know if I passed that genetics on to my kids.
Nobody.
We got 23andMe right now. You can go get a whole genetic screen. I do understand that 23andMe and genetic screenings are different.
Yes.
But you can go get a whole genetic screening about what you could potentially pass on to your kids. They do it in TV shows. That's how common it is. So we can't be using that as a crutch for everything because if that was really the concern, you would already have them answers. My mama made me get a test for some stuff that don't even really show up to you after like 35 because she wanted to make sure everything was okay. So if you want to, you could do that. But I think it goes back to your family and who you're around and you not necessarily whitewashing, but you minoritizing. You're bringing your Asianness down because you're not around people that look like you for real.
Yeah.
And, you seem like you grow up in a very nice home. Your parents seem to love you, and that's wonderful. But you don't love yourself because of what you look like. And then you go on the show because love is supposed to be blind, and you still not comfortable with who you are. Netflix, stop casting them. Or cast some therapy first. Something has to change.
I think they should have therapists or maybe they should have to go through some form of therapy before they get to be in the pods because it just be too much sometimes.
I think that could be, instead of all the stupid content that we don't be caring about, throw some therapists in there. Let the people talk to them. Even on Bad Girls Club, they used to make them have therapy, and that was a good part of it. Instead of all the stupid pod squad conversation that we don't care about, put her in a room with that lady and be like, hey, how come you don't like yourself? Let's unpack that. because it's exhausting to watch on TV. And she wasn't the only one that needed therapy. Brittany, girl.
Wait, who's Brittany?
Devontae's woman. The one who bought the wedding dress. Girl, stand up.
There's a lot going on.
Stand up. If a man ever tells you we'll talk soon, no, you won't.
She's not there. Them two are not the only one. Cause Kevin, I be rooting for the black people and they never make it out the pods. Oh my God, Kevin, stand on something, my boy.
Anything.
My boy. He was like, I love you, but I love you, but I love you, but I want to marry you, but I think I want to marry you too. Like, my boy. Oh my God, I wasn't getting to hear that. I felt like Tyler when she looked at the camera like, huh? I feel crazy.
See, now I need to know how Netflix is casting people just
Everybody's
in general,
crazy.
Because Kevin is a man that has never been chosen before and was chosen by two people and didn't know what to do. That was what that was. He's never been chosen before. And you know what? I have a comment about birthdays and I forgot to say it at the beginning. We're going to circle back, but the point is that he
just, oh man,
the man has no game and
none,
and
that
was the problem. The man has no game and he didn't know what to do. And I don't know where I'll circle it, so I'm going to throw it in right now. A thing about birthdays, as a side note, that I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate that men have found that you turning another age is an example to, or is an anointment to get back into your DMs. Please don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Please leave me alone.
Don't do that.
I have found that I have now had to tell at least 3 men that I am not interested when they knew that I wasn't already. I don't like that. You've now given me a task, and I don't believe that that is fair to me.
I know that's where we were. Oh.
It's been a lot. I don't appreciate it.
Men do love to circle back on your birthday.
And I
just
didn't
like,
ask you for that. Leave me alone. Why do I now have the burden of being nice to you and letting you down
on my birthday?
On my birthday. Leave me alone. I don't like it. And that it brought back up to my I said when people ain't been getting chose, and that's leave me alone.
All the best.
Respectfully. And if I tell you I'm not interested, don't ask me why I'm not. Because don't piss me off.
I'd love to give you a list of reasons why, actually.
I don't be trying to. I am, contrary to the podcast, am quite nice.
When you sent me the other day, you was like, was this to me? I thought that was very nice. I thought you let that man down very
And
gently.
then he circled back and said, why not?
Oh, well, now I gotta hurt your feelings.
And that's my problem. I don't want to have to do that. Like I said, am very nice. I am not a confrontational person. I'm a retaliatory person. So I'm not mean to people unless they've been mean to me, because now you deserve it. Now I'm about to show you how bad it can get.
I got you.
But you just coming into my DMs telling me happy birthday and you think I'm pretty and all that stuff, that's nice. I don't have to be mean to you for that. But you've now given me the burden of being like, hey, remember when I wasn't interested before? Nothing's changed.
Oh, God.
Please stop.
Oh, God.
I don't like it.
Years ago, I had someone that we did not end well. And every year on my birthday, oh, happy birthday, I miss you, I hope you're doing great. Why do you
me
still
alone?
have my number? Why? I just told someone the other day, I was like, I need to change my number because I've had 2 coworkers from previous jobs text me this week. One of those jobs from 2018. Why do you have my number?
Like, no. Stop it. Leave. I had a public Instagram post. You could have commented your happy birthday right under there.
That's it. That's all.
Many of people did.
Because why do you got to DM?
You've now gone above and beyond to get on my nerves. Please stop. Thank you for the birthday wish. I do appreciate that. But because I was meant to talk about it at the top and I forgot. But no, I don't like it. It's mean. Flattering, sure. Mean, because now I got to be like, again? No.
It's crazy.
And that's it. But if I've already let you down nicely, why are you doing this to me? Now you're doing it to me.
Don't know how to take no for an answer.
And that's the problem.
Men, if you
figure
say
that
no,
out,
they either think, oh, you're saying no because you're interested in someone else. You're saying no because you have a man, or you're saying that you can never just say no.
It can't just be a no.
I don't want to talk to you. Like, it can never just be that.
I just don't understand. I had somebody in my DMs. They said, "Well, sorry, I'm persistent. Please
don't
be persistent somewhere else.
Be persistent in other areas
in
of your life.
anything else." Oh, like what? Why do I now have to tell? Why? No. And I think the fact that I have had to do it multiple times is what's really got me, because it's like, I didn't seek you, and that was my thing. I didn't seek you out. You sought me out. You sought me out to bother me. Stop.
I didn't seek you out is hilarious. I'm sorry.
That's how I be feeling. That's how I feel like at all things when people it is mutual and you sought me out to do something, you could have just left me alone. People who don't, just leave me alone. That's really the bar. That's the whole thing. Please just leave me alone. I'll be very nice about it, but I'm just no. Mean.
Well,
I didn't like it.
All right.
So Love is Not Blind.
That's
the whole thing.
One more. Just one more. We're almost done with our Love is Blind segment. This has been long. We took a learn. Christopher. The worst. You might be the absolute worst person ever casted.
Another man who doesn't understand what he looks like.
Sir. What they say he did, he may be the first person in Love is Blind history to piss off all
men and women.
All the women. You are awful. I can't stand people who are divisive in that way. You don't go be bro to this man all in his face. All the time you're trying to get his girl.
You didn't have loyalty to nobody.
What are we doing? And Breezy, I don't like her.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Connor, stand up.
Please stand up. When they said they were still together, I was like,
boo.
Oh, why?
America as a collective was disappointed.
Girl, that girl do not like you. She also
and I hope after hearing that she went on a girls trip with a man and you found out at the same time America did. Hey, that's weird, friend.
Also, we're not gonna act like she wasn't flirting back with Christopher, because she absolutely.
She for sure was giving him play until she found out that he just wanted to smash.
Love is Blind.
Also, Brittany. No, what's her name? Brianna. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Either way, you too old to be going by Breezy. That's the whole point. And unfortunately, I don't know your name because you go by Breezy too much. You're too old for that. Breezy and Devo. Boo.
I also didn't like how she was coming down on Connor's living situation. Yeah. And I say that because that man got a house and it was a bachelor pad. Like, men just be so simple. This man got a keg in his
he wasn't basement. Actively doing a keg stand.
I just really feel like she was like almost degrading him.
Yeah, she called him boy so many times.
Yeah. Oh.
And I didn't like that.
And he kept like she would subtly correct him, or he would subtly correct her. She would say, "He's such a boy." He's like, "Well, I'm just a blue collar man," and she would still say, "Boy." Like
even her mom corrected her.
Connor, stand up, Connor.
Yeah.
No.
She's not that great.
In conclusion.
And Priyanka, you not slick either. You is in that crowd throwing mad shade. I don't understand why.
Because you also let that man stay at your house.
Weird.
In conclusion, Love is Not Blind.
No, it's not.
I don't even think we need a season 11. Just give us the ultimatum.
The people will watch the mess.
I like when people give people ultimatums. Love is not blind.
It is not blind. No.
Love is not blind. It's messy. It was just made for Lauren and Cameron, and Tiffany and Brett, because I love that. I don't care what nobody says. Long live the Browns. Yeah. Even the couples that I did like are getting divorced now. Like Alex and what's her name? Alexa and
Brennan. Mm-hmm.
Divorced.
Yeah.
Like what?
It's not blind.
Netflix, maybe we should just.
I like that they keep moving city to city trying to see if it is.
Maybe it's blind in Ohio. Maybe it's blind.
It was that was Ohio. It's not blind there. Oh.
You could see if it's blind in Kansas City. I am still rooting.
You know what? At this point, sure, come here. I don't know.
I would be so freaking weak in Love is Blind Kansas City. But that would probably do Love is Blind Overland Park.
Overland Park, for sure. That's where all the people would be from.
Johnny Mission.
That's where they would go on dates in like Power and Light and Crossroads. None of them would live here. It'd be like Love is Blind Platte County. Like
I am hollering.
But hey.
Netflix,
can't be worse than any of the other cities, so sure.
If y'all do that, just let us host a reunion, because we're going to ask the tough questions.
Yeah.
Nick and Vanessa don't be asking.
No.
And what was with that performance? I did not need that.
2 years in a row, guys. We don't want them.
Love is blind. Get it together.
Yeah.
10 seasons and you still ain't got it right.
Make a separate one for parents.
Please. Love is blind with kids. I like it.
Something else. Because then it's not. No. People with kids don't have the same priorities as people without them.
Very true.
And
that's okay.
important. Right. So match people who have the same priorities up together.
Speaking of terrible hosts.
Yeah, that's a segue.
Terrible hosts and terrible lineup.
Terrible parents.
Tacos and tequila. We've had this conversation more than once on this podcast.
And I'm so disappointed.
Are exhausted. The lineup for this year is so all over the place. Not only is it all over the place, read the freaking room. Tacos and tequila. Okay. So we have DJ Ashton Martin, who is always a constant.
Yeah, he's from here. Yes.
I don't know that.
I think so. He be at enough stuff to where I think that he's from here.
DJ
because
Ashton Martin.
Good for him for popping up on Google.
Corporate DJ, Kansas City DJ.
Yeah.
Is in Kansas City, Missouri.
That's pretty sure.
I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Ashton Martin, who is the
standing DJ. Let's start with that. There are so many DJs in Kansas City.
So many.
Why is he doing 16-hour sets?
I never even understand why they have Brian B. Shining there. He never DJs.
Switch him out.
Please. At least a different DJ every hour.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Get an hour.
That's my first complaint, Social House.
DJ Dupe did do it like in, I think, one of those years, and she's great. Shout out to DJ Dupe. She's awesome. She did it like a year or two, but she came out like before all of the artists, and then DJ Ashton Martin came on. But I don't need DJ Ashton Martin the whole time.
No. And it's every year.
Every year. So he's one. And then the lineup continues with All for One. I don't know who that is.
Okay, me neither.
I don't know who that is. Frankie J. I know like one song by Frankie J.
Got me beat.
Brian McKnight. Why? One, because y'all didn't read the room. And why, two, because it doesn't go with the rest of this lineup. I'm going to keep going. Brian McKnight, Soulja Boy. Okay? We're getting tacos and tequila with Soulja Boy.
I'm excited.
Bow Wow. We're getting more tacos and tequila RSVP. If you don't know who RSVP is,
you're not alone. Many people don't.
It's Ray J, Sammy, Bobby Valentino, and Pleasure P. Nobody wants to see them. Do they even have a song together as the group?
They sing their own stuff.
Okay, I don't need to see that, actually. And Bobby Valentino was at the first Tacos and Tequila, and he was very freaked out on that stage. And Pleasure P was with Pretty Ricky last year. Was that last year? The year before last? I don't know. Last year? Don't need to see it. And is Ray J well enough to be at Tacos and Tequila?
That's the question. That's the question. Because Tacos and Tequila is in the summer, the middle of June. It'll be quite warm. Are his iron levels well?
And then 112, which is really just half of that. It's only Slim and Duran.
You should have done that math.
Huh?
You should have done the math. Half of 112.
It's just going to be Slim and Duran, and I'm okay. I personally don't want to see 112 without Q Parker. That's just me, because Q sinks down. Again, the lineup is not going together. So what would we say? DJ Ashton Martin, All for One, Frankie J, Brian McKnight, Soulja Boy, Bow Wow, RSVP, 112, Busta Rhymes. I ain't gonna lie. I would like to see Bust. I love Busta Rhymes. And then our headliners for this evening will be 3 6 Mafia. Not understanding. One, I don't understand the flow. Bless you.
Thank you.
I don't understand the flow of this lineup. We go from Back at One to I gotta stay fly. I don't know what.
I don't.
What are the vibes?
It's just, that is the question.
What are the vibes?
Who is this for? What is the demo? When you went to your marketing planning meeting and said,
this
is who we want, and you said, okay, our target demo, our ideal shopper is whom? Whom? Because it can't be us.
Tacos and tequila, something needs to be done.
Something.
I don't.
Because it could have been so much better. It could have been so much more fun. You could have rode the wave of people who are hot right now. Like, Fetty Wap dropping a new album next week.
Well, I get that the idea is to
nostalgia.
Have throwback
sure.
artists. But none of these artists go together.
No, they do not.
Bow Wow and Soulja Boy, okay. On a lineup with Brian McKnight, RSVP, who nobody wants to... RSVP being on the lineup is literally insane.
Literally, the first thing that pops up when you Google Brian McKnight is it says, why is Brian McKnight being canceled? So y'all didn't even search him.
112 with
or
two
you didn't
people.
care. I guess that's different, but
112 with two people. These were choices that were made. These were decisions that were made.
And who's in the room?
I don't know. I'm okay. If I haven't decided if I'm going yet because I will just be getting back in town. But if I miss it, I won't be disappointed.
And that's kind of where I'm at. Like I
would like to see Bow Wow because I haven't got to go to see B2K. I really want to go see B2K. I just don't want to see all those other people on the lineup. Sorry, not sorry.
Bow Wow and Soulja Boy, I do love. I just don't know if I want to pay $80 to go see them too. That's $40.
I would stay for Busta Rhymes and 3 6 Mafia as well. I really.
But then you got to go through RSVP and 112.
Yeah, like that year that Flo Rida headlined. We wanted to see everybody. We left before Flo Rida came out because I'm okay actually.
Yeah. And that's kind of my thought. Like I do think that it's funny that people are talking about. Like I would go just to boo Brian McKnight. I do enjoy
I'm here for that. I really hope
that's great.
Kansas City, if you never band together for anything else,
band together for this
to go. Boo Brian McKnight.
Yeah. I've never been a big 3 6 Mafia girl, so I wouldn't.
I gotta stay fly until I die. That's my song.
It's fine.
But yeah, it's very disappointing because I feel like tacos and tequila can be so great.
It
like,
could.
And
could have been.
Y'all dropped the ball.
Travis Porter is right there.
They dropped the ball at least once. Every year, but this year that lineup is
the ball
awful.
was never picked up.
No,
yeah,
that lineup is horrible.
Yeah. And when you put it into the whole scheme of you got to go stand out in 100 degrees to see these people,
can you imagine standing in 100 degrees and hearing "One is like a dream come true"? You know how pissed off
like
that
I don't even understand. I just don't understand. Like when you typed up the lineup. You had to hit Soulja Boy, enter, and then Brian McKnight. What do you mean? Why? Why?
Can you imagine? And he's early in the day, so it's gonna be hot. The sun is gonna be out. You know, if you ever been to Tacos and Tequila when the sun is out, it be hot. Can you imagine burning up, hearing?
I need to see the other cities' lineups to see if they're different.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't understand.
Whose decision was this? Boo.
And then I looked, and the hotel prices around the city are nuts because it's a weekend before World Cup starts.
Oh. I mean, the hotels normally
hike for but even farther out, like not even around Legends. Like if you just do straight up Overland Park or Kansas, they still up there in like the 400s.
I just don't.
Disappointing.
Very disappointing. I'm sad because I like going to tacos and tequila specifically for this one taco truck because their birria taco, gas.
Do you know the name? You know you can just search them.
Yeah, but I do know the name. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not going to do that.
Fair.
But they're only out at like festivals and like you have to privately book them, or sometimes they'll like, oh, we're out in the library parking lot in Kansas, because every year we tell them like we look for us at Tacos and
Yeah.
Tequila to come get y'all's tacos. Okay, them tacos be gas.
I've never eaten at Tacos and Tequila.
Why?
Because I have a sensitive stomach and I'd be worried about having to go to the bathroom.
I did get sick one year, but we ate at a truck that we don't normally eat at, and I had a chicken taco. Baby, I was done. I was dying.
No, because I'd be in the grass and I'd be like, okay, well, I don't want to move. I don't like big festival events because
I got you.
It's so much going on.
I got you.
So when I get to my spot, I'd be in my one spot and I stay there the whole time.
Tacos and Tequila, figure it out.
Yeah,
Okay.
do better. Not pleased
At all. Speaking of people just making crazy decisions,
How
Jamal Bryant.
dare you?
Jamal Bryant got on the internet and just decided that the Target boycott was over. He didn't discuss this with nobody. He didn't discuss this with the people that actually started the Target boycott. He just decided it was over. And then he said, I'm not telling you to shop there. I'm not telling you to don't shop there. But the boycott is over. And the people that actually started, I can't think of the lady's name. I'll go back and look at it. But the lady that actually started, she said, actually, the boycott is not over. We never said that. Nobody is stepping back foot in there. And I love that as a consensus. Like, all black people were like, no, it's still giving. We're not doing that.
Because who is Jamal Bryant
Who, man?
to tell anybody to do anything?
He said, actually,
What? Who
it's over.
do you think you are?
He made an executive decision.
For the whole black collective. Which is crazy.
Everything
Just a
is
few weeks
crazy.
ago, I was on this podcast and said, I don't even know the name of your church, sir. So certainly you are not big and bad enough for me to be making decisions behind. What are we talking about? Sorry. But that's
I'm gonna drink more water.
crazy. I'm sorry. Who do you think you are? I just don't understand. As though I was waking up like, I wonder what Jamal Bryant thinks today.
Surely I didn't think that he was going to get on the internet and tell us, I'm not telling you to shop at Target.
Sure.
I'm not telling you to don't shop at Target.
Let me tell you how small of a factor that man is. My mama said, I thought it was fake. He really said that? Exactly.
It was the actual organizers getting on the internet saying, nobody knows why he did that because he's not even the one that started the boy.
And also,
I got to find the
what
lady's
I
name.
believe is that you have been paid money. And so also, Target, of all the people to pay Jamal Bryant? I don't really get that either.
But he came out with another statement after people were saying that. He said, I've never accepted a dime from Target.
So now you just making stupid decisions for free?
Yeah.
You're being dumb on the internet for free? At least get paid. At least.
I know it was a black woman. I forgot.
I am so confused.
2 Minnesota-based black women activists, Ohio State Senator Nina Turner and Tamika Mallory. Tamika Mallory and Nina Turner said, actually, he didn't even start the boycott. We did.
Because what are you talking about? That is so crazy.
I wonder, like, did he just wake up like, today is the day?
He must have needed something from Target
Today
and
is the
said,
day.
if they see me in here, they gonna go nuts. So he had to make a statement first. I don't.
But then when he made the statement, he was in Target. The video
That's
I saw,
what
he
it
was
was.
in Target.
He needed something from there. Someone saw him and recognized him, and so he made a decision on the fly. That's the only thing that makes sense.
I think the
Especially
theme-
if you didn't get paid for it.
I think the theme of this podcast is stop just making decisions, guys. Decisions for collective.
But you know what? Good for you, because as you've said that, now the boycott has doubled down. So many people have been like, oh, well, I haven't been in this long and I'm still not going to go. And you've informed more people about it, I guess.
As someone that loved going to Target, I have not been to Target in over a year. And I'm okay.
I will say that from this discourse, somebody did message me and they said, hey, what's the Target boycott about? And then I had to send them the link from last year about the original boycott of when they cut DEI and all that. And they said, what? That's crazy. So the people are being informed, I guess.
Yeah.
But I did more informing than Jamal Bryant. So he got going on.
I had to tell my nana the other day. She didn't know either. She said something about going to. I was like, we don't shop at Target. He's like, what you mean? Well, I had to tell her. She didn't know
Told you,
either.
listen,
So,
if Jaden Wells can stop shopping at Target, everyone can.
just saying. So, yeah.
Because he is a Walmart guy now.
Moral of the story.
Don't listen to Jamal Bryant. Worry about the dress, friend. Worry about your shopping, not everybody else's shopping.
I thought the dress was over.
And I'm sure it would have been had he not been saying stuff about Target. Worry about your own pantry.
For the last topic of the night, because I'm for the last topic of the night, reasons why we should not be drafted to the war.
Because if you haven't heard,
we're going to.
If you haven't been outside, if you haven't been to the gas station, if you have not seen a news clip, I don't know, but I don't even know if people are going to war. People are in war. I don't even know the current state of. I think
it changes every day.
We don't know if we at war. We don't know if we preparing for war. Some people I think are over there. I don't know. None of it makes sense.
It's a lot going on.
It is a lot going on. And so what do? We provide comedic relief because everything's just too serious. And so these are the reasons why we should not be drafted to go to war. Let me pull them up.
I gotta have a couple.
You go ahead. You want to go back and forth, or you want your whole?
We can go back and forth.
Okay.
Reason number one why I should not be drafted to war. I'm allergic to everything, baby. I get on a battlefield and I'm all swole up, and then what? Then what? I'm allergic to life. No, I cannot go to war.
My first reason is because I wear glasses and they haven't been tightened in a while, and so when I tilt my head down, they fall off my face sometimes.
And that's so real. If you wear
I would literally have to be like this the whole time.
Oh,
that wouldn't be great. I can't be a sniper because then I have to pull them down by my nose, and then I shouldn't go. Until I make an appointment with Vision Works, I shouldn't go to war.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that is hilarious. I should not be drafted to a war because I'm literally just a girl. Like you want me to carry this big arsenal? I can't. I can't carry it. I don't know how to work it. I'm also a germaphobe. It's dirty. Oh my god, where are the Lysol wipes at war? Can't do it. I'm just a girl.
My second reason is because I have a sensitive stomach. As I just said a few minutes ago.
That's real.
I can't be out there eating war food because I need running water close by. Hello? And really, I'm really not sure how it works. Are people like camped down in bunkers? Like, are they hiding in trees and stuff? Like, you know how on like war movies, they be like running through the bush and they be like hiding. And is that what it's really like? Because I can't.
Guess what? I'm allergic.
Yeah, I can't sit in the bush for hours. I can't do it. That seems boring. I don't want to sit. And then what if I have to go to the bathroom? Then I'm now the enemy sees me. Now they know where our bathrooms are. Don't see me.
Another reason that I should not be drafted to war is because one thing about it, baby, I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to take a nap. And you can't put me on no post overnight because, baby, we all going to be gone. I'm going to be asleep. When the sun go down, I do too. I'm going to be up. Out of here. And I'm not a light sleeper at all. Don't put me on the post. Can't do it.
It's like at the beginning of Mulan when the hawk came in and that's how they knew the Huns was by. You would miss it.
I would have missed all of it. They would have got attacked.
My next reason is also because I have allergies, and my allergies cause me to sneeze and for my nose to run a lot. So my whole left pocket of my camouflage fatigues would have to be tissues. And that seems like not very efficient. Especially, again, if you got to hide in the bushes. I don't want to do that. And then also, where am I going to throw my tissues? So now I need two pockets for a clean and a dirty pocket. Because where am I going to go when I'm blowing them?
Oh, man.
It's too much. And see, nose run, eyes water, glasses fall off. It's not great.
It's too much.
It's too much. It's too
Another
many
reason,
things.
I also have asthma. And if you ever heard an asthma pump go off when it's silent, I done gave up all our hiding spots because I'm over here. Yeah.
And when her asthma and her allergies get together, it doesn't go away right.
Oh,
it doesn't go away right away.
Sure doesn't.
It takes a minute.
I'm out the game. And what if it's one of them days when the pollen count is high and my asthma going crazy and my inhaler not doing the job? Then I got to get the nebulizer and that mug loud. We done.
And she needs a plug.
Can't do it.
We need electricity.
I'm just a girl with asthma.
Another reason I can't go is because 98% of the time I have one AirPod in. So I really can't hear your commands because I'm listening to something else. So I don't know. Text me the commands and then, maybe we can work that out. Text me the coordinates.
It's crazy.
I'll make it with my Google Maps. Yeah.
Another reason I couldn't go to war is because, like you said, if I can't hear you, huh?
Now they know.
Huh? You said what? Now they done found us.
Now they found us.
And then remembering code names, baby, I be saying them wrong. I be getting stuff mixed up. I have a tendency to say stuff backwards. What I mean by that is so like when people be like, believe half of what you see?
Mm-hmm.
Believe half what you see and none of what you hear.
Mm-hmm.
I be saying that backwards. Believe
half of what you hear, none of what you see.
You want me to remember code names? Baby, I been and told somebody, yeah, go on over there. They said it's clear.
They said Delta Charlie, Ego, whatever.
Boom.
No, we blown up. Another reason I can't go to war, I don't know the military alphabet. When they ask me to spell something, I just give out words that are Z as in zebra. Like, I don't know. I think one time I said J as in jump rope before. You don't want me for that. Yeah. Alpha Bravo, Delta Charlie. I don't even know what. As you see, I just said Ego, and I'm sure that's not what it is. I'm not great for war.
Also, where are we running? You want me to run? Just go ahead and leave me behind. I got a bad knee. I got asthma.
Also, most days I wake up and my first thing is I'm not in the mood. And so I imagine that my whole war stint would just be me being not in the mood. First of all, don't yell at me. Not in the mood. Also, yelling has never motivated me to do anything. Also, a stranger yelling at me?
Who you talking to?
Absolutely not. Not in the mood.
It's best I just stay a civilian.
Oh, imagine that it's hot. Not in the mood. Imagine that it's raining. Not in the mood. No. Not in the mood. No.
But shout out to all the people that do what they do.
Yeah. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for keeping us safe.
Because
it couldn't be me.
Couldn't be us. So America, if you feel patriotic, tell us why you should or shouldn't go to war. Because, shouldn'ts are probably more funny. But if you, are patriotic, let us know where that patriotism come from. Because I would like to know. And I think that that's great. Because a lot of people couldn't do it. It was nice.
Wrap us up. I can't.
That was part of the wrap up.
Okay.
So as a wrap up, we are now both 30. Yay, birthdays. Celebrate your friends. Celebrate yourself. Stop sliding in people's DMs just because it's their birthday. No, we don't need it. March Madness. It's fun. Watch it. Even if you don't usually watch college basketball. If you understand the rules of basketball. If you don't understand the rules of basketball, I don't know. Good luck, Charlie. But watch it anyway. It's a good time. It's fun. These boys is out here playing for their lives.
Hooping.
Oh, you took the thing away.
Oh,
now I don't know where we were
saying. It's right there.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oscars. Stop playing in people's face because people will make road trips to the Academy. Michael B. Jordan. Yay. Ryan Coogler. Yay. First lady cinematographer to win. Yay. Ludwig. Respect. Did you know Ludwig Ludwig is the guy who won for best score, maybe? Oh. I don't know. He does the music for the movie, but I don't know if he was score or a different category. Not sure. But either way, he won for Sinners. And he has won for Black Panther, for Oppenheimer, and for Sinners. He cleans up. Good for you, friend. And I believe what I heard was him and Ryan Coogler were roommates in college.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I did see that. Yep.
So, people, network with the people next to you. Hey.
Yeah.
Even if they used to hate you. Did you know that my mommy said that's what she said? I'm not going to say what Janaé usually says at my birthday party.
Yeah.
And I said, well, why not?
Because it's not true. It's not true. Hate is a strong word.
Someone is using revisionist history.
No, hate is a strong word.
But yes, Oscars, stop playing in people's face. Black people, yay, as a collective for, everybody feeling the same way.
Yeah.
Love is Blind. No, it's not. It's not.
It's been 10 seasons of proving that it's not.
Yikes. Men, stop acting like you don't know what you look like. If you're 5'4", who cares if you like a girl who goes to Pilates? She was taller than you and she was small. Don't be mean to her because she was a doctor. What's wrong with you? Did you see him? Do you know what he looks like?
I just didn't know that's where we were going.
Well, Devontae.
You're black. Ish. I don't know.
Best of luck to you with the baby.
I forgot that he got a baby on the... Moving on. Keep going.
Exactly. Alex, find a home.
He has a home with Devontae.
Devontae, you live in Arizona. The mother of your future child does not. Why do you not live with her? Or near her? Not even with, near. Figure that out. You need to go see that lady too. Figure that out. Love is Blind. Stop bringing single parents on the show. Give them their own show.
Yeah, unless you do a season.
Give them their own. Because it's not working out. The kids are being hurt in the process. Or at least the parents of the kids. I don't know. People are being hurt. It's not great. Do something different. Tacos and tequila.
Two thumbs down?
Because that is just bananas. It's ridiculous.
Bye, good night.
Boo. Tomato. Ugh, I hope the city boos you.
I do too.
Terrible.
Don't let me down, guys.
Don't let me down. That's funny.
Jamal Bryant. What's going on?
The nerve. One thing, if there is a thread of everything today, audacity is always free. Because
so much of it.
What is going on? Did you start the boycott? Who bestowed it upon you to end something you didn't start? Figure that out. Work on your sermon for Sunday. Don't be working on this. Do something different. And to sum it all up, don't draft us for war. We wouldn't be great. What? Now he can't work on his sermon?
He can't work on his sermon. I just didn't know that's where we were going.
Because what else does he do? Exactly.
If you're liking what you're hearing and what you're seeing, don't forget to thumbs up this video. Subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We have all the things. If you have a topic that you would like us to discuss, email us at blackdegreeunfiltered@gmail.com. I was going to say something else. We do respond to all of our emails, our comments. Leave a comment below. We've been seeing y'all. Some of y'all been asking questions, asking to come on the show, taking a quick hiatus from guests. But as soon as we're letting you know, as soon as we're back to having guests, we'll let you know because several people have been asking to be on the show. But
to answer the questions in the chat.
Yeah.
Why shouldn't you go to war? What'd you do for your birthday? Do you shop at Target? I don't know. I didn't have those off the top of the dome.
Are you going to tacos and tequila?
Yeah. Answer that. Are you going to boo Brian McKnight? Because if you're not, don't go.
I am.
We only want people who are booing Brian McKnight to go.
And last but not least, tell us reasons why you should not be drafted or should, I don't know, in the war. All of those good things.
Yay. Yeah. Yay, America.
That is episode 119. That's crazy. We were on 119.
That's right.
Episode 119. So we will see you next time. Peace.